Good afternoon from Ron Myers Field at Elizabethtown High School for tonight's baseball action between the visiting Central Hardin Bruins and the homestanding Elizabethtown Panthers. I'm Dan McCandless. Joining with me tonight, Dwayne Ellis. Dwayne, district game and an important one for both teams.
It is an important game for both teams, and right now it looks like it's nice weather, although we have threatening rain to our southwest, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. The field really looks good. I know they did. We worked the infield with sod, and the temperature's great. Dan, I hope they can get this game in.
Yeah, and we'll also just headline this. If we do get some weather or anything, we'll break away fairly quickly from here so our camera people can not only get some camera equipment down, but get to safety, because they're standing up on top of everything with electric cords, and we want to get them to safety. But if we have any problems like that, very quickly, I'll just give you this. Here's this way Central will hit. Skylar Lucas will lead off, playing second base. Austin Heidelman batting second, playing short. Ethan Bright hit third, playing left field. Tyler Woods catching, batting fourth. Jack Bibbs in right field, hitting fifth. Carson Yates playing third base, will be hitting sixth. Cooper Jones, the DH, hitting seventh. He'll be hitting for Dylan Bland, the pitcher. Nolan Francis will hit eighth and play first base, and Bryce Pruitt will be out in center field, hitting ninth.
Skylar Lucas.
For Elizabethtown, Caleb Adams will be on the mound. Brandon Parsons behind the plate, and we'll set them defensively for you in just a second here.
And we're just about ready for the first pitch.
Kevin Claycomb.
Kevin Claycomb, the umpire behind the plate, calls strike one. We didn't get the name for the base umpire.
Well, he's just to be unnoticed anyhow. So
unless he makes a bad call.
And then he doesn't want his name though, right? Ball outside. Ryan Piles is down at first base. Spencer Brandenburg at second. Luke Logan at short. Eli Brown at third. Moberly in left. Gregory in center. Williams in right. Parsons behind the plate. Caleb Adams on the mound.
Swing and a miss on that pitch by Lucas, so count is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Panthers come in. They're 5-12 on the year, 3-2 in the district. That's why this was a big game.
And they are pretty much working.
We're all set up for it.
Working for second and third place here in the seeding.
We have a crowd mic sitting out in front of us out here. The E-Town fans, we just go ahead. We just put them on payroll. They just help us announce, but they're good. We have a good time.
Take all the help we can get.
That's right.
Ball 4 after getting 2 strikes. Adams lost him. So Lucas is on first base. Brings up Heidemann to shortstop.
Number 8, Austin
Heidemann can handle the bat, has good speed. He can bunt it for a hit. Now, Coach Pitts told me before the game that the grass is a little high. They don't mow it down as close.
Right.
Has a seam or two in it, but the infield grass is higher than it normally be, and so is the outfield. So a bunt will slow down in this. Didn't show it.
No.
Did not show a bunt right there.
Don't know if Lucas missed the sign over there or not. Coach was going through that series pretty quickly.
The ball's hitting the gap.
That one.
That's a gap. And I tell you, Lucas is on his horse, and he's going to come around because he can't pick it up.
Score. Well, I don't know if he missed sign on that first pitch, but he picked the right one to run on, didn't he? He was off on the pitch, and with that ball hit in the alley there between left and center.
Number 23, Ethan Bryant.
So Heidemann comes up with a 2-base hit and an RBI.
He took the first pitch, didn't show bunt, and hit that in the gap. The wind, we've got a pretty good breeze, and it's blowing in from left field. So that ball was hit well into the wind.
Yes, it was.
And
pitch is a little outside.
Don Pitts now coaching at Elizabethtown. He is the interim coach, and
Don has been here several years. And
many years he's
done a good job.
Yeah, and hard ground ball. They got to play it. Drop the ball. And
got through him.
Going to be a run. Ball went through the wicket. Well, he actually hit it and went under. After he hit it, it stayed down. And
E6 is what
that's E6, and it knocked it down. It went into left field, and
The catcher.
got away from him. That's what let the
Tyler
run score.
Wood.
and Austin Heidemann was running on that ground ball, kind of hit behind him.
I know that.
And,
I wonder if he took his eye off it just a second, because I thought, he could get Hardin at third base.
Yeah, I thought he might try that, and then he might have been thinking about that, and he came up and might have came up and going to glove it and go to third and missed it.
Missed it. So, with 2 runs in, a runner at first base, no one out here in the first inning, the Bruins have started off very aggressively here in the first inning.
Big high fly. We'll go deeper than I thought. Now going way back out there, there's Williams to put it away.
Yeah, Camden Williams.
North last played on Tuesday, and they went to North Hardin and
The
fell
right
4-1.
fielder, number 34,
Bruins,
Jack Bibb.
Fell to 4-2 in the district. North went to 4-0 in the district, and that's why this game is important for both these teams. Somebody needs that next big win to stay in the. It's North Hardin's district to lose now. It's not
Right. Well, if I'm thinking the way it's going to play out, E-Town and Central are going to play each other in the district, and North will play the number 4, which will have to play Fort Knox as a play-in game.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be John Hardin playing Fort Knox. Hit well to center field.
Center,
Gregory's there.
Puts it away. And made a good throw all the way back to first base.
Yeah.
He had the runner off the base. Good throw.
So 2 down now after
The third baseman,
Bruins scored
number 2,
2 runs.
Carson
This
Yates.
brings up Carson Yates, the third baseman.
A walk, a double, and an error. Played it 2 here so far for Central in the first inning.
Pitch is outside for a ball.
Yates, the third baseman. Brian on at first base.
Good snag over there by Piles. The toss was a little bit high.
Yeah, pretty tall fellow there. He got up there and got it.
Okay.
It's a throw out, steal, and throw out as they get Brian on the attempted steal. That goes 2-6.
For the third out. And that means that Yates will lead off in the top of the second.
Central, had a double, and they had a walk. They had an error on E-Town, so they had 1 hit, 2 runs, left no one out.
And for Elizabethtown, in the bottom of the first, they will send right fielder Camden Williams, followed by second baseman Spencer Brandenburg, and the DH Cade Bailey against Dylan Bland.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production, HCEC-TV. This is a division of Hardin County Schools. And live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for your telecommunications need. Physical Therapy Associates, with offices in E-Town, Hodgesville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, and Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties at 270-7.
Leading off for the Panthers in the bottom of the first.
264626. Bluegrass Sailor at bluegrasssailor.com. E-Town Exterminating at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, 5 offices, E-Town, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, West Point, and at West Point Bank, hometown banking Made simple, westpointbank.com.
Sometimes it's kind of hard to get all those in between
know.
change of inning. First pitch was a ball inside. And second one swung on 1-1.
Bland. Last time we saw Dillon, he was pitching against North. Tight ball game, but
inside again. Ground
ball short. Heidelman and drops it.
So error on shortstop. Puts a run at first base and we'll bring up
Second baseman.
Spencer
Number
Brandenburg.
21, Spencer Brandenburg.
Outside corner, strike one. So we have coming up, we will have
Snubbed into right field.
in the hole.
I just hit it where they ain't. As that's what they used to say, you hit them where they ain't. And there was no way Francis was covering that holding a man on. If he'd been in normal position, he would have had to play it. Single.
Number 7, Cade Bailey.
So 2 on and no one out. Brings up Cade Bailey, the DH.
And I would tell you, be alert for a bunt, even with your third hitter up there.
Right, caught that outside corner with the curveball.
Bailey's your DH because he handles the bat. So he's there to hit runs in, but sometimes you put him in scoring position. So make contact is the name of the game here.
Foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball foul.
Just foul. And a good thing it was foul. Had a chance to pick that one up and go to first. If he could tag third and go to first for 2.
Yeah, it would have been quick
Wouldn't hit that
DP.
hard, but if Blands gets his curveball working. The outside.
Yep.
It's a warm day, nice breeze, but the cloud cover's coming in a little more thick than it was.
Yeah, it is. Nope.
Good stop. 2-2.
Runners to first and second. We are in the bottom of the first inning.
Hey, we have Jordan Shive back with us. Everybody's from Central today. Jordan's senior. Amina Softic, Mackenzie Sebastian, Sierra Bayaston, and Bayasin, and Evan McClure today. We just had a pick off at first.
Well, Bailey thought that was ball 4, and he started to first base, so the runner at first base started to second. And the umpire called him back, told him that was only ball 3, which was on the plate, on the scoreboard. Call strike for the
second out.
Second out.
That go
First
went 1 to 3 on
Number
the put out
8,
though, didn't it?
Ryan
1 to 3, yes.
Because he walked off and then he
Well, he was on his way to second base, thinking the batter had walked. One ball.
Just a mental error.
That was a tough break.
Yeah.
Ball outside.
2 on and no outs. You have 1 on and 2 outs in a matter of 2 pitches, really.
Yeah. And that would have been 1, at least, possibly. Well, definitely would have been 1. So a good hit there for
Powell.
Ryan Piles. And he gets an RBI to score Camden Williams.
But they've definitely been
The
runners
pitcher,
at first and
number
third.
30, Caleb
With only
Yeah.
one out.
Adams.
And here's Caleb Adams, the pitcher.
On that side. Another pitch, a little high on the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's 2 out. Runner at first base. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Yeah, that one slid right over the plate.
Started inside, but it came on that inside corner.
Yeah, he got a good little break on that one. Foul back.
Duck in the dugout over there, so.
Count is 2-2. 2 out. 1 on, 1 run in. Ground ball short.
Goes the short route over to the
Fielder's
Hardin
choice.
Goes 6-4 for the putout for the 3rd out of the inning. And for Elizabethtown, they had
2 hits.
2 hits, 1 run, and had 1 left on. And we got 1 in the books, 2-1 Central Hardin. For Central scheduled up, Carson Yates will come back to the plate. Cooper Jones and Nolan Francis are the scheduled hitters. I'll try this again, see if I can get through here. We'll pick up. Again, we want to thank our sponsors. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. And our sponsors, we go back in part to our live broadcast. West Point Bank, 5 offices in E-Town, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Find them online at westpointbank.com. Let them help make life simpler for you. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. They're online at mugabug.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plans anywhere where wireless works, and they're at bluegrasscellular.com. And Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. You can contact Ryan, he'll get the job done for you. And 270-726-4626. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal
Leading
attention,
off for the Bruins in the
effective
top of the second, the third baseman,
offices in
number
E-Town,
2,
Hodgesville,
Carson
Radcliffe, Brandenburg,
Yates.
Bardstown, and Louisville. PhysicalTherapyKY.com, and of course Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunication needs.
And we do thank our sponsors for all the activities, not just athletic events, but ball games and community activities that they're able to share with you. Foul bunt. Carson was going to push that one down the first baseline. I believe it hit it a little bit too hard, and he needs to let that bat slide back in his hand some.
Adams was charging toward that first baseline from the mound.
Low and away. 1-1. Bunting might look easy to the average fan, but it is not.
Well, you don't see much bunting in college. You don't see much at all in the pros anymore. It's
But at the right time, in the right situation,
right.
a bunt can win the game. Strike 3,
Good
call.
pitch.
Slow curve on the outside corner.
It's I don't think they spend the time practicing on it. In the pros, you're dealing
The
so much
designated
with
hitter,
artificial
number 44.
surfaces, and
Yeah.
these guys
Cooper
now at third,
Jones.
first, they have these rocket arms. They grab them. The grass slowed everything down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Made a fast guy a little faster when you bunted it down through there. So
Strike. Cooper Jones, the designated hitter. Takes the call. Strike. And fouls that one off.
Hitting the batter's box, came up, hit him. Foul ball.
No balls and 2 strikes. We are in the top of the 2nd inning. The way the wind is blowing,
Yeah, it's
those
changed.
clouds might
Changed a little bit. Yeah, trying to move
curl
away from
around us. Pitch is high. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one was low inside, got away from the catcher. And Mr. Ump said, I can get this one.
Backstop here is about, what, 25 feet, 30 feet maybe?
Yeah, maybe 30.
I don't know if it's 30.
I don't know either. It
It's a little
probably
closer.
isn't.
Got a brick base, ball will come off of it in a hurry. There's a ground ball that's going to go foul. Right down the first base line.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
We're getting a
I see
Big-
everybody
big-
is moving and
Move
moving,
here.
moving up on top, and here's the pitch.
Everybody squeezing.
Too low.
Hello.
that ball was low, so I think that's 3-2, but I'm not sure. Ball strike, outside corner. So out number 2 on call strikes.
All of a sudden, a drop fell and people
The
ran.
first baseman, number 22, Nolan
And-
Francis.
Mr. Dale is now moving tarps, and our camera covers are going on, but we haven't had any lightning or thunder,
No,
so we'll see how this progresses.
really only have 3 or 4 drops here on the
Yeah.
front panel. Ball low.
Just after you said the wind, where did this come from? In fact, the wind has moved around a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
this is just light. Famous last words.
Ball low. 2 balls, no strikes on Nolan Francis, the first baseman.
2 outs here. We're in the top of the 2nd. 2-1 Central.
Ball and away, low and away. So 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4. Francis takes the base on balls, 4 straight pitches.
The center fielder, number 26,
Yeah, we'll
Bryce
see.
Pruitt.
Francis, good speed. We'll see if he just does try to do a straight steal here with 2 outs, get in scoring position.
Might be. Bryce Pruitt, the center fielder, takes high inside.
Right now would be a good time. Look, if you're going, the batter can be hitting away with 2 outs, but if you're trying to get in that scoring position, that's certainly what you want to.
Or hit and run.
Pitch was high.
Okay, he's down 2 balls, no strikes. So this pitch, I'm sure, wants to be in there.
Yeah.
But he can.
Francis broke on that one, but he stopped. It came back. Probably a good thing it was a high fastball. He had plenty of time to throw it, and there's a swing and a miss.
Good swinger by Pruitt on that one. He wasn't
He
holding
wasn't-
anything
nobody
back on
holding
that
back
swing.
on that, was he? It's-
Yeah, we're just getting a sort of a steady sprinkle there, aren't we?
Picked up just a little bit. There he goes. Pitch down low and not going to be there in time.
So
That was a good job by Parsons. He came up with it, but it was a bouncer in the dirt. He had no chance really at him. Once it hits the dirt, you don't get that much.
no, slows down the reaction. Count is 3-1 now.
You got to get the ball out of the dirt, then you got to get it up in throwing position, and that's about 3 steps. Base on ball.
So after 2 strikeouts, they have 2 straight bases on balls, and we go back to the top of the order.
The second baseman,
Skylar
number
Lucas.
17, Skylar Lucas.
Lucas and Heidelman on deck with 2 away here.
Runners at first and second now with 2 out. And the rain's getting a little harder. Pitch is high.
A little harder, but it just kind of, you look at the clouds are moving
Yeah, I
fairly
know
quickly.
it.
You don't look like it's
Yeah, the dark clouds are back to our west.
time here a minute. Settle the dust, settle the dust.
And a lot of the fans have their umbrellas out, and some of them have already moved with the umbrellas. Some are still hanging in there without umbrellas. While we're waiting here, Dan, I'll run through our sponsors. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Ratcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. And I'll get Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. We'll get the next 3 here with our next break. That one is low. So Adams struck out the first 2 batters in this inning and then has walked 2 straight and is down 2 balls, no strikes. Skylar Lucas.
Good stop.
Ball 3.
And the rain has just about stopped.
Yeah, it has. Three-0. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded.
3 straight walks.
Reminds me of that Greene County when they were
Number 8.
Danny Jeffers are talking about. They have sort of a memorial program for the 50-year reunion of the team that won the state amateur championship. And we were telling about things that Ronnie Markham did. He said numerous times he walked the bases loaded and struck out the side. And I remember our senior year, we went to Louisville, played Manual the year Leland Malier won the state tournament for us. They beat us 1-0 on a balk call, and 4 innings he walked the bases loaded and struck out the side.
I'll tell you, there's another pitch I said. We're going to have a guest here with us between the innings.
Okay.
He's a baseball fanatic, a baseball player, football player, all-around sports fanatic. We'll wait a minute. We'll get him on here in just a minute. He doesn't know about that. We'll get commitments is what we'll get it.
We must just be missing a little bit. Those 3-0. We're a little bit to the third base side of home plate and the umpire, but some of those pitches are pretty close. That one's in there. 3 balls, 1 strike.
If it gets 3-2, it gets fun with 2 outs. Everybody runs.
Everybody starts running, yeah.
Bloop singles become 3-run singles, and you never know what happens. Foul back. 3-2.
That's where we are.
Here we go.
Well, they've got decent speed out there on the bases.
Wind them up, get them going. Heidelman hit a gapper his first time up to the fence in left center, into the wind.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Yeah, I could tell that one was high.
Well, we get an RBI on a walk.
Left fielder,
Here's
number
Ethan Bryant.
23, Ethan
He's
Bryant.
on with an error.
Yeah. Brings up Ethan Bryant, who hit the shortstop. That one is a little high and away. His curveball's hanging high and wide.
Sort of like he's trying to aim it.
Yeah.
Throw it, and it's,
It really doesn't, look like he's just throwing with.
Good pitch there.
1-1. There are 2 outs. The bases are loaded. 1 run is in.
That was
And
laced
that's
down the
gonna be another
line.
one.
That's 1 run in, and there's going to be a play. Up, didn't get the cutoff man. Got it too wide. So that's going to be a single.
Yep. And that's where that cutoff man fundamentals is so important.
Yeah, you got to get your cutoff man over there quickly and
The catcher, number
run
40,
up,
Tyler
run
Wood.
up runners at
Parsons did go out between home, and the pitcher's mound kept the ball from going over here to the fence line, the dugout, but that left home plate wide open. Call strike. And this is Tyler Wood, the catcher.
He hit a fly ball. Kind of went a little further than I thought. He actually hit the right field
It
last
got
time. Got up in the air and stayed up there. Williams Camp made a good catch. Now walking back over to first.
With runner at third and first. Hardin at third and Bryant's at
2 outs, 4 walks, and a single. That's played at 3 here so far in the second inning.
ground ball to
Ground
second.
ball could be the inning.
Went
through.
Right through. Hardin walks home.
So Wood is on with an error by a second baseman, and the runner scores. Runner goes to second. Bryant's down at second base.
Good work. You're good.
Here's
This
Jack
will bring up
Bibb.
batter number 9.
Yeah,
this
here's
inning.
Bibb.
The right fielder,
That
number
scored
34, Jack Bibb.
4 runs.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 12, Ryan Bibb.
Okay, Ryan Bibb is a courtesy runner at first base for a catcher.
So here's Jack Bibb, the hitter, flew out to center.
Looks like his curveball is breaking just a little outside. I know you want to pound that outside corner, but you've got to hit the corner. That one was there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Again, we are in the top of the second inning, and the sprinkles are starting again. But I really believe the clouds are lighter.
It's a little lighter. Outside.
That was way outside. Adams is going to have to start throwing at the batter and breaking it over the plate because his curveball is breaking well. That one is hit.
Deep, 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 and gone, folks, into the wind.
The home run for Jack Bibb. Scores 3 more.
Yes. Puts 3 more on the board, and we'll bring up the 10th batter in the inning, Carson Yates.
And Yates started this off
Yeah, with a
with
strike.
a strikeout.
The third
The
baseman,
first 2 batters up
number 2,
could call
Oh,
third
yeah.
strikes, 2
Yeah.
outs, and then the wheels fell off. The only time where a walk in the park is not a good thing is in the baseball.
They would just come back to haunt you. Ball low.
Don't overthrow.
I guess there are some times if you walk the right batter to keep him from hitting a home run, that might be, but 95% of the time walks would just come back and haunt you.
Big
Up
high
high.
fly.
Third baseman coming in. Wynn, okay, Wynn was carrying it in here. Brown came in on it, so pop to 5. Third out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs.
7 runs. Okay. Hey, I found somebody who comes around here is a big ball fan, all this and all this. We're very happy to welcome Mayor Jeff Gregory. Welcome to the booth. You're out of the rain, too. This is what you do. You want to get on TV and get to come and talk to him just a little bit. And we get him up here and say, come on up here and talk to us a little bit. And, Jeff, how you doing, sir?
Doing great. And love to come out to a baseball game, even if it is raining a little bit.
Well, you have a little interest in this, too, don't you?
I do. My 8th grade son Ryder's playing center field.
I knew that. He does a good job, too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He's still got a lot to learn, but he loves to play.
He loves to play. Well, you never were a stranger to sports, so you grew up playing quite a bit yourself.
I did. From the time I was old enough to play, I couldn't wait to get out there on the field, and so that went through my senior year of high school. I played a lot of football and baseball, so we had a good time.
Well, I'm going to pick on you a minute. So, being mayor, was it all you thought it would be, or have you had some surprises?
Well, I've definitely had some surprises, but I was blessed to have a great transition team and got to spend a lot of time with Mayor Berger and Charlie Bryant before they left office, so they taught me a lot. And I have a wonderful city administrator up there who's been there for several years. I won't say how many, but Ed Pope, who's our city administrator, right. He's flat been up there and able to teach me lots of things, and he's seen just about everything that comes down the path, so it's been a blessing to have him.
Well, summertime's coming, springtime's coming. What are some of the things that City of E-Town's going to be bringing to this community? I already know we have between car shows and motorcycles and barbecue. But
well, you said it. We have some great concerts that are coming up at the State Theater. Joe Diffie will be there early next month, and we've just about sold that out. We've got the Barbecue Blues and Bikes that are coming up. The Heritage Council puts that on, and it's a great event with lots of good food. And then we have our cruise in later in the summer, which brings the cars out and all the classic cars, and people really enjoy that. So we've got lots of things that are going on downtown with Second Saturdays, and E-Town's really hopping, and we're continuing to try to grow that downtown area because people really enjoy it. And I tell you, another great addition has been our trail system.
Well, and I know that's a growing thing here. People get out and can take that springtime walk and maybe stay out of the allergies and all that.
Absolutely.
Well, Jeff, we thank you for dropping by, and hope your son has continued success, and I hope you have continued success here. But, hey, and I've been down to the car show, and I just absolutely love it. To see cars there that you just love to get up close and see some of them, how they look like, and how people take care of them.
They're worth a lot of money now.
I know it. That's but it's great.
Thank you, gentlemen. You all have a great evening.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
So we have a single by Jacob Moberly to lead off the bottom of the second inning.
The shortstop, number 10, Luke Logan.
And he'll be followed by Luke Logan, the shortstop. The rain looks like it's stopped now.
It stopped out. It's blowing. The dark clouds are gone over there. So
yeah.
But as always, Jeff's always been a big pro. I mean, he's a pro everything that goes on. But it's I knew his son was playing out there. It's good to get him to make a comment. But
and looks like
foul.
Oh, that was foul. That one would have been trouble.
But I see him at a lot of sporting events, a lot of things.
Right.
I see him all over town. But I said, what a good way to get the mayor to come in out of the rain.
And that was a fly ball. Looks like Hardin
second. Got the pop up.
The catcher, number 6.
That wind was kind of holding that one up.
Now the wind is still
Yeah.
puffing pretty good. The little flags behind us here in the stadium, they're blowing quickly. The big flag out there's got some pretty good blow to that. Brandon Parsons, the hitter, the catcher.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Oh, inside. One ball, one strike.
Have a lot of events. HCEC covers part of those events when they have several of them here in town.
Yes, that's true.
And
Foul ball back over first base, out of play in the parking lot.
I looked
car.
I looked at a Cadillac, one like Elvis had bought, one back a couple years ago, and knew the gentleman had it. He had it up for sale, and It was.
Line into right. Okay, I
Whoa.
thought that was going to
Thought he had it
fall in there,
but the wind blew it down a little bit. And it's,
Yeah. I really thought that was going to fall in there.
yeah.
So bring
The
up
third baseman, number 22.
Eli Brown.
What was amazing,
Brown.
he opened up the trunk, it looked like you could put 3 cars in it. It was back when it was.
Someone posted on Facebook a picture of, he said, this was the car I had when I got my first car. And said if I could have kept it, it would be worth something now. Foul ball.
Eli Brown, the third baseman. And the rain's trying to come again. Just when we say it quit, it's starting to come down again. So. And strike 3 for the third out.
Eli is just a sophomore.
So Panthers get a single to lead it off, and that's where it all ends. 1 hit, no runs. Here.
After 2. And the rain is coming back now.
Yeah, this is the hardest.
Harder
it's
than
coming. And now the umpire said, no.
you
go
know
back
your
to-
next step is up over this inside.
If we can get everybody to stand there, that protects us from the rain.
While we are in between, and they may, I don't know if they're going to stop.
Okay.
I think they're going to stop the game right now.
They're going to hold it up, and we'll see what we need to do here. Dale, we'll go back to the truck with you if you want to take a break here, because our camera people are getting wet, whatever you want to do here. So we may break away here, folks, and let our camera people go to a little protection here. And so we'll see if we do, then we'll be back shortly. There's no thunder and lightning, so if this rain subsides, we'll see if we can get back on the air.
Okay.
Hey, we're back. It came a rain, and our camera people went to cover. The rain has stopped. It's cleared away. We might be out of the worst of it. The teams, E-Town's taking the field again. They're going to get just a little bit loose here. And let's see if we can go back and pick up where we were.
The fans went to cover too.
Yes, sir. I don't blame them.
Well, we're ready to start the top of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, we're going to the top of the 3rd. Central's on top of this one, 9-1 right now. They had 7-run inning last inning, got the first 2 outs of the inning, then 4 straight walks and a single and a home run that cleared the bases. And Central, they put 7 on the board, and umpires didn't start the inning, got everybody off. They come out and done a little raking. It looks like the dust has settled about it. Now, this will keep a ball slick when it hits the grass.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch the throws. But Caleb Adams gone back to the mound, and we're going to go here with Cooper Jones, Nolan Francis, and Bryce Pruitt as the scheduled hitter in the top of the 3rd for Central Hardin. And nice job here by everybody. They got a little cover.
And we still have several avid fans hanging in here. Some still have their umbrellas. Some are here without umbrellas. But we're about ready to start this top of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, got 1 strike. That one's outside.
1-1. Right now, it looks like they'll be.
It'll be a pretty nice afternoon.
Poked it in the
In
hole.
the hole. A long run, a long throw, and not going to be close. Off the screen in front of the dugout.
Base hit for Cooper Jones.
Yeah, going to show a single.
Yeah.
Yeah, not easily played, was it?
No, that one was in the hole. There's no way they were going to throw it out.
Actually, Logan did a good job getting over to the ball. It hit that dirt, and it really just stopped. I mean, he gotten over there, and it didn't come to him anymore. He had to wait.
So runner at first base, and no one out. Top of the 3rd inning, and we'll bring up Nolan Francis. Francis walked his first time up and scored.
Well, we thank you if you stayed with us during a little break. And we told you to start with, if it did come a rain, we'd move for safety of our kids and the cameras and everything. And they moved pretty quickly down there moving some
Our
things.
camera at first base was up on top of the dugout. That's not the best place to be. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one hit into right field, fly ball.
Williams under, puts it away. Yeah, we've got Jordan Shive, Amina Soptic, Mackenzie Sebastian, Sierra Bayeson, and Evan McClure. And Dwayne, they can move pretty quick.
Yeah.
They were moving, taking care of the cameras, taking care of equipment, and getting. I don't know. I saw Evan down there, and I thought he was moving quick. I don't even know if he got wet.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike. And let's see, they've already got the camera up.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
they're
dugout,
up and going again. They only come down, they get them put back together quickly.
Push that one, but foul. So
I tell you what, they do a lot of work. There's a lot of things that go on that you don't see behind the scenes, but they do it all, and we sit here and stay dry. But we appreciate their work.
now some of those situations not always that way. I did some soccer games where we did not have a press box. We didn't stay dry.
There's a bloop to the left's going to fall.
Going to fall in for a single.
One of those seeing eye singles there, just blooped it right over third.
So Bryce Pruitt is on with a single to the left, and that brings up the top of the order now. Skylar Lucas, Austin Heidemann, and Ethan Bryant.
Lucas walked twice, scored twice.
There's 1 out. Francis flied out to right field.
I'm sure Coach Thompson's saying, where were all these runs Tuesday?
Ball low.
In the dirt. Here again, the infield grass is wet. And again, said we're talking about it being just a little taller. Ball hit in that grass will come up wet.
And it could slip sometimes instead of.
Square it around, put his hand up the bat like he's going to bunt. And
Yeah, he shortened up, but didn't make any attempt at it. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out.
The leadoff man's there to get your runners. He can move them up, but
Strike. Caught that outside corner with his curve that time.
a lot of difference with 1 out and 2 out doing that.
Ball. Nope, strike. I thought that one broke outside. Even the count, 2-2. Lucas has walked 2 times straight. And that's a shot to third. Step on third, got the first advance, got the runner from second coming to third on the force. So fielder's choice.
And Cooper Jones.
Cooper Jones is out. 5U.
5 unassisted on a ground ball. Good play.
Yes, it was.
And he did the right thing. Once he got over there and made the play, he looked. He didn't have the throw.
Got the lead runner.
Here's Heidemann. Doubled and walked. 2 RBIs. That one's hit in the gap again. Same place as before. Got it cut off this time before the double, before it got to the wall, and the ball's loose.
Yep. So a run on the hit and a run on the error.
Be a 2-base hit, and then an error on the throw from the outfield. Be E9 on the throw that lets the other run come in. So 2 runs. And that's another double at that lap. And here's probably going to be a change right here.
Yeah, Heinemann has 2 doubles and a base on balls. Has scored 2 runs.
Has 3 RBIs. That second one was on the error, so he didn't get that one. So we're going to get a change on the mound. Let's see how all the changes go here. Adams is coming off the mound with 2 outs here in the inning. And new pitcher is number 28.
Yes, 28 would be.
I'm scrambling over here looking too. Have to put everything up in the rain years.
Oh, Luke Presta.
Okay, Luke
Freshman.
Presta. He's a freshman, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's a freshman. Now he pitched in the.
He pitched in the game at Central Hardin.
Yes. Okay. Just over there. Adams was hitting. Let's see. He was hitting in the number 5 spot. Let's see where he moves. How they move this.
Well,
because Gregory was playing center field and Cade Bailey was the DH.
Right.
So this may be a straight. See if Adams is coming out of the game or they made another move here.
Let's see,
Adams number 30, and he is still in the ball game. So let's see if they put him in the outfield and Gregory comes out.
It looks like him going out to right field.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that they put Williams in center, and Gregory may have come out of the game. Number 9
I believe
is
that's right.
Williams going to center. Number 5 is Moberly going back to left field. So Ryder Gregory is going to come out, and that's the spot that Presta is going in that.
So he won't bat. The DH will stay in.
Right.
Yeah.
Cade Bailey still stay the DH, but he's replacing Gregory. All right, he's going to face right here. Here's Ethan Bryant with a single his last time up.
Swing and a miss.
Been on with an error and had a single.
And there's 2 out. We're in the top of the 3rd.
Runners at 3rd and the
shot
runner's
in
going
the
to
left,
score.
just over Eli Brown's glove, and that's an RBI. Heidemann comes in to score. And we'll bring up Tyler Wood, the catcher. And Wood flied out to right field and then had a ground ball error at second base.
That's the 3rd run so far in this inning. Pitch is low. Wood fly out to right and on with an error. If you make a mistake up with him, he'll ride it. That's for sure.
He's got good power.
Carson digging them out back there. That's a good job.
I would guess that some college coaches have been really interested in Tyler Wood. This is his 5th year. He played a lot as an 8th grader. Ball low.
Well, again, the colleges have picked up looking this area over, and it's because of the E-Towns and the Centrals and the North that put some players out there. And
it's a good area for baseball. Low inside corner.
Meade County, LaRue County, they have some good ball players. So you come up here and take a couple of days, you can see a lot of good ball players. And it's not just Division I.
Right.
There's a lot of schools out there play baseball. And
foul back.
yeah, I would think he'd be looked at as a big kid. He's a good catcher.
He's a good catcher
bat.
defensively. Has a good arm.
I think he'll get stronger as he gets into some of the programs they put you through. But up high.
Ball high, base on ball.
Base on ball. Runner was going, but didn't break that hard. And
No. Yeah, Bryant just kind of jogged on down there. So that will bring up Jack Bibb, the right fielder. And this young man hit one out over the left field fence his last at bat.
Yeah, kind of hit it into the wind. At the left side, Heidelman's hit 2 to the fence out there, and pretty good drives with the wind like it is. And
Strike. Looked like outside corner up past the belt.
got a good crowd on hand. Some of them back on the
We
fence
do.
line
Yeah,
now.
we
A lot of them back in the stands. Big pop up.
Pop up.
Third baseman coming in. Brown runs. Can of corn.
That one just about bubbled out, but
Yep.
Eli Brown hang on to that
Well, he
one.
did a good job running the pitcher off ball. That's his job, and he did that. And like I said, the wind's still blowing, but gets that little snow cone. You get to look at it. That's okay. He got the out. He said that's.
He got the out. So we got 3 runs.
I had a double, a single,
Got 2 singles,
a
3
single.
Yep, 4 hits.
4 hits.
3 singles and a double. And 3 runs.
3 runs. That makes it 12-1 after 2.5. For the Panthers, they will have the top of the order to start off here. Camden Williams, Spencer Brandenburg, and Cade Bailey. This is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And so you can tune in weekly for rebroadcast, and Brandenburg Telecom with live cable, and then you get Comcast that carry these on delayed basis.
And our next games we have scheduled, Dan, will be coming up Tuesday the 30th, John Hardin at Central Hardin, and then Thursday, May the 2nd, will be North Hardin at John Hardin.
Okay.
So we have 2 games next week for the baseball fans.
Tuesday and Thursday. We've sort of been fortunate in getting them in.
We have.
It's I was thinking Tuesday had that beautiful weather and had a game. I said, we didn't broadcast that way. It'll be raining Thursday. Well, we're still going to sneak it in here.
I believe we will now.
All right, here's Camden Williams lead it off here in the 3rd. And Dylan Bland's had a long sit on the bench over there. Not only do you go out, you have to wait through a bad, long rain or short rain delay, and then
Yeah. That first pitch came all the way to the backstop. That was inside. I believe that's 2 balls. And another one inside corner, 2-1. That one stayed inside. Didn't break enough. 3 balls and 1 strike on the leadoff batter, Camden Williams, who has moved over to center field now. Started in right field. Another swing and a miss. Full count. And
foul that one away.
Yep, got a piece of that one.
Spencer Brandenburg on deck.
I haven't seen her, but I'll just bet that Spencer's grandmother's here somewhere. I saw her the other day and got to talk to her a few minutes. Base on balls. It's Martha Brandenburg.
Oh, okay.
Williams on first base, and we'll bring up Spencer Brandenburg, the second baseman.
Had a single his last time up.
Ball outside. It's a kind of a cool little breeze blowing.
Yeah, the rain dropped the temperature a little bit. It was that might have brought the rain, a little warmer weather, but
2 balls, no strikes. That curveball was high, and that one was even higher. That wasn't a curve, but it was definitely 3 balls, no strikes. Runner at first base. Bland works pretty quickly, doesn't he?
yes. There's a call strike. Needed that. We're in the bottom of the third here. It's 12-1 Central. We've had a rain delay, and we're back in action. There's a shot.
Right at second baseman.
That's right at
Lucas.
yeah. And he almost dropped it down there.
That's what I thought he was thinking about. If I bobble this, we might get 2.
Well, and here's Brandenburg. He took off down the line, though.
Yeah, he was running.
Yeah. And if you don't, you can kind of flub that down, and you got an easy 2.
Ball is low.
Well hit.
It was. He hit the ball on the nose.
Bailey took a call, third strike, his first time up.
Foul back, 1-1. Cade Bailey, the designated hitter for the Panthers.
And Dwayne, I don't have over here. I looked on the schedule here, but I don't have where the district tournament is this year.
I don't either, and I haven't heard him.
I thought somebody told me it was here. There's a one at second, a throw to first, way.
Wow, throw at first. Wood is down there to
back it up. But had time, but there again, wet ball. Wet ball, maybe a little slide over the bag. Didn't go as you want, but goes the fielder's choice. And Williams is out 4-6 with a second out. Bailey's on it first.
pitch is high. Yep.
And that looked, I mean, the ball just sailed.
I know.
I'm thinking he had a wet or muddy ball one because the ball hit there in the mud. And
that could have been true. I believe he had plenty of time for the double
he
play.
Did. He had plenty of time. And
so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And the other thing, he may have thrown it perfectly well, but it had a little mud on the ball. It affects the spin, and he threw it sidearm. So it just.
Ball high. 3-1.
Bland's pitching in a hurry, but he's just throwing. He's not putting the ball where Wood's mid is.
Yep, his location is not real good, but ball 4. So they're 2 on.
Here's Caleb Adams. Started out pitching. He's now in right field.
Two on, 2 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Call strike. Got that one right there. Another good pitch. So quickly ahead now, 2-0. No balls, 2 strikes. Inside. Not a bad pitch. Up in the strike zone and inside. Would have handcuffed the batter had he swung at it. Good curveball, snapped that right over there. So he just really went to work on Adams, but he struggled getting that ball in over the plate with Brian Piles. Call strike for the 3rd out then.
So we had 2 walks in the inning and 2 left on. Panthers had no runs, 2 hits, left 2 on base. And we've set through 3 now, complete. And Central leads this one 12-1 thanks to a big second inning, highlighted by a 3-run homer and a 2-run single with the bases loaded and a 3-run homer, and that counts for a lot of runs in a hurry.
It sure does. Let me get our sponsors. This is HCEC-TV student production, a division of the Hardin County Schools, and a special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. If you get a chance to visit any of these businesses, just tell them how much you appreciate all the games and the community activities that we are able to share with you on HCEC-TV. Gives our TV production students a lot of experience working different types of events.
Well, for the Central Hardin Bruins, we will go up to, see if I've looked this out correctly here. Be Carson
Yates is who I have. Yes.
Cooper Jones, Nolan Francis.
Top of the fourth inning.
Top of the fourth.
Yeah, we had to jump over a line there.
Yeah.
One inning.
Presta has got a good little curveball, throws with a little bit of velocity. As a freshman, he'll have some days that he'll be learning some things, but I like he's got like a fluid motion,
and he'll get a lot of experience here throwing as a freshman. 3-0. I really never liked to pitch freshmen at varsity level. But you know, we're seeing a lot more of that now than we used to, and it depends upon the player. Good pitch, outside corners, just about the knees.
Yeah, you see one or two that have ability like this. Like I said, he has a good motion. Here again, it's a little step, and guys like this to come up there a little more, get a little age on you, a little more experience. They look for certain things, but they're out there. They can play, that's for sure.
Foul was deep left field, out of play. And he walks. Carson Yates. No, see, that was number 2. Who is number 2? We don't have a...
Yeah, that's Yates. That's Carson Yates.
Well, he's 21 in my book.
I've got him as number 2.
Okay. I don't even have a number 2 in my KHSAA.
That was on the scorecard they handed me earlier.
Oh, okay.
I copied off that. Yeah, it's not on my list, but I copied it off the other list.
Oh, okay, so he is number 2. I knew that's who we had in the lineup, but
yeah,
a little low.
Maybe a different uniform color, but generally the same numbers. But those they send in early don't always stay true. Yeah, that was in the lineup card. That's why.
Cooper Jones.
Jones singled and struck out. Keep him close.
He has a smooth swing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and it's from the good side over there where you can hit left-handed and hit it. But I tell you what, he's pretty good fielding first baseman, but I think his fortune's in his right arm or his left arm pitching. Oh, not time.
Yeah.
A good play, good look.
That's right.
Heads up play. Down at Ryan Piles picked it up and turned and looked at second and decided probably can't with that wet ball make that
ground out 3U.
Get that
unassisted.
Get that sure out.
And brings up Nolan Francis, who walked and scored a run and then hit a fly ball to right field his last at bat. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
I saw Brandon Parsons' mother here earlier. She's going to do a little washing on that uniform tonight down there.
Oh.
Brandon's been digging them out down there.
He has. He's had several to dig out.
There's a bloop.
Blooped over the second base.
Don't think they can get to it.
No, that one's going to fall.
And he didn't pick it up cleanly, and now going to be a play at second. Close.
I believe he got his hand in.
Got his hand in under. So that'd be a single in there. Went to second on E9, who reached down to get the ball and didn't get it. And so now we have runners at second and third with one out. And here's Bryce Pruitt. Single to left.
He dropped going in left field last time at bat.
Hit it the wrong way.
There's one out in the top of the fourth inning. Foul back.
Have you been following the gentleman on Jeopardy who's been winning?
Sandy watches Jeopardy all the time. Yeah, I've seen him several times. He is quick.
Yeah, he's very quick on that.
I was just watching last night, part of it. He goes for that highest number the first time.
Oh, yeah, he's ground ball. Going to wind up going to first for the sure out. Run scores. So Pruitt grounds out 4-3, but it gets an RBI. Second out, but Carson Yates scores from third base.
And brings up the top of the order again.
Skylar Lucas.
And Skylar has walked twice, got on the fielder's choice, but scored 3 runs. That's what you want out of your leadoff man, isn't it?
That's exactly.
Pop foul back behind. Back over the press box. And swing and a miss on that one.
He meant to send that one somewhere. He had a good cut.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Tantalizing coming up there. Had just a little ripple on that pitch.
And he goes with it that time. Cut down on his swing. It's foul, but made contact with the ball. Yeah, we got our camera here behind home plate and on first base dugout there. They look like they're and hit a fly ball. It looks like deep short.
And put it away. That's Luke Logan went back and camped under that and able to get the out. So F6 if you're scoring. That's the third out of the inning. Central gets a run.
Had a base on balls.
And a single.
A single.
Left 2 on. So we've got 3.5 in, and it's 13-1 Central. And Elizabethtown will send up Moberly, Logan, and Parsons as the scheduled hitter. And this is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention, more effective results. Locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. He'll get the job done for you. Bluegrass Cellular, offering some of the most affordable, unlimited plans anywhere where wireless works. BluegrassCellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And they're online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, 5 locations. One in E-Town, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. They're at westpointbank.com. Let them help you make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
And first pitch hit into left Oh, good catch out there by
It's
who is it?
Bryant. It's Ethan Bryant.
Ethan Bryant.
Yeah.
Started in and had to turn around and go back.
Well hit. Bryant was.
Yeah, he got
Thought he was going to drop and then took
got
two
the
steps.
good part of the bat on that one.
One pitch, one out. Here's Luke Logan.
How about West Point Bank? My first experience as a customer was 55 years ago.
Oh, my.
Oops, clipped him.
Clipped him.
HBP.
Now, has that changed over the years, some of the names and all that?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. It's grown a lot too. At that time, their only bank was in West Point. But they were very nice to us while we were there. Ground ball to second base.
One play at first.
4-3.
Makes
Second
it
out.
You know, brings up Eli Brown, and Moberly flew out. Then Logan was hit by a pitch, went to second on that one. That ball was swinging bunt, just basically.
Yep. And Brown struck out his first time up. Hits this one. Bloop that one in for a hit. He'll play it at the plate. Nope. So a single and RBI for Eli Brown. And that scored Luke Logan.
2 outs, came around and scored and threw that ball hard. When it hit the grass, I didn't feel the ball just almost stopped. I mean, it just really bounced. It's really slowed it down.
So this brings up Camden Williams. And see, he grounded to short, had an error, and scored in the first inning and walked in the second.
Yep.
Or his second at bat. Right, I saw that one. Just caught that outside corner. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ground ball short.
In the dirt, dug out, and they got him. Francis, good job digging that one out.
Yes, he did. That was a good play by Nolan Francis.
Heidelman, good arm, but that one bounced and put it away, so that goes 6.
I thought he kind of hesitated after he
Yes.
caught it. If he'd just gone ahead and taken his step and thrown the first, I don't believe he would have bounced it over there. But
He looked the runner back with 2 outs. You just go on and get your out. But I had a single and hit batsman, and they get 1 run on 1 hit
right
and left 1 on.
after 4, it's 13-2. And Central will be up here in the top of the 5th with number 2, 3, 4 batters.
And yeah, we'll thank our crew here again: Evan McClure, Sierra Bayeson, Mackenzie Sebastian, Mina Softic, Jordan Shive. Jordan's our senior going to Western.
So he would be second in command under Dale after.
Jordan would, yeah, that's right. But Evans Jr., Sierra's a freshman, and Mackenzie and
sophomores. Sierra.
Amina,
Sierra's a freshman.
Yeah, and Amina and Mackenzie are
sophomores.
Sophomores, and they're doing a good job. And I was watching them hustle those cameras and move them around here a while ago. They were getting after it. That's good.
They know how to take care of those.
Dale knows how to get the right crew here on rain days. But the field, infield, had no dust. It's just about fine.
It does. Looks good.
But we'll start this top of the 5th, and score reads 13-2 out there on the board.
And Presta on the mound for
Just second inning.
E-Town.
Yeah, second inning of work here.
Pitches high and away. 1 ball. So you've heard that the district tournament's going to be here at E-Town.
No, I don't.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. I just something I heard the other night. We was playing something. I thought somebody mentioned it's going to be here, but I didn't get to follow up on it.
Okay, well, I hadn't heard. It
is here. We
got a
got
man
confirmation on that. That's what we had. The only reason I heard him was talking about the field being
Right.
sodded and said it was going to be in good shape. They were going to be able to have the tournament there and everything. I just assumed it was going to be here.
Well, it
after that.
certainly looks nice.
Yes, it does.
And that was hit high into left
Got
center,
room,
left
got
field.
room, got
Okay.
room. And left fielder, that's Mr. Mobley. Came over and put that one away. Here's Ethan Bryant.
Yeah, he made a good run for that one.
Yes, he did. Been on with an air, singled.
Strike, cut that outside corner. 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. No balls, 1 strike. Yep, 1 ball, 1 strike. On Ethan Bryant, number 3 hitter for the Bruins, left fielder. And pop that one back over. Press box.
Nope, overhead. I see we've got a little net here. We've got a space here. They can pop it over
Yeah,
here.
that could come through there.
You can catch it up here.
Just the right height and angle, and it could come right through.
Yeah,
you.
just a little. Some of those that spin off, that net's up a little higher than you think it is, though. It's
Ground to short.
Logan up the throw, got him. Good arm, good play.
6-3.
Logan fielded, made a hard throw. Piles caught it and stretched out there to pick it up. Piles got a pretty good glove over at first base.
That's true.
He made a good play a while ago on one. I thought he really handled it well. He looked at second and just knew he didn't have it with that wet ball and let the sure out. And that just heads up play. Make sure of one.
Pop to right.
Tyler Wood settling under is
Okay. Adams.
Adams. Yeah, Adams had moved over there.
So 1, 2, 3 inning for 2 fly balls and a pop up to the infield. Good inning for Presta. What is that young man's first name?
Well, I wrote it down. Luke.
Luke Presta?
Yes.
Okay.
Another Luke.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Another Luke. And
Did a good job there. 0-0-0.
but it's first inning Central hasn't scored. But the thing here, it's 13-2.
And the
And this
5th
is
inning.
5th inning, and so Panthers will have to put 2 on the board here to keep this one going. And I'm sure they're aware that Brandenburg, Bailey, and Piles are the scheduled hitters.
Number 2, 3, 4. Couldn't really ask for much better.
Get your runners on and get them around, get them in.
It's cooling off a little bit, but it's really turned into a pretty nice afternoon after the rain shower moved through.
Well, and it's a shower, not they were calling for a lot of rain.
Yeah, I know.
And I think some areas have had a lot of rain. We've been, I guess, fortunate that we didn't have all the rain all day yesterday and last night. And
We have.
so we can get this one in today, because I watched the weather a couple times today, and I said, it keeps kind of staying west. I said, we might get to slide this one in. And So we'll go back with to say Bland is done fairly well. Like I said, he's worked in a hurry today.
He has, and he's kind of had streaks. He threw several balls at a time, and then he came back the last batter. It was just zip, 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 strikes, but he's thrown enough strikes to keep him off balance.
Here's Brandenburg, single home with grounded that one foul out of play.
Into the third base dugout.
He's got a pretty good arm. Brandenburg's got a pretty good arm. Played short the other night.
Yes, he did. Ball low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
As we round into May, get a little better weather.
Oops.
Another hit batter.
Hit by pitch.
These teams
Yeah, we're getting closer to that. Of course,
try to hone their everything and get in place.
And the weather should get, more consistently better as they run up those last 2 weeks there to district tournament time, starting about the 20th of May.
Yeah, they want to get their. Well, and as the district race clears out, you know what you're playing for, who you have to be playing, how you have to be playing. And like I said, right now, if you write it down today, Central's going to win the district, and North have the district, and Central and E-Town could be 2-3 or 3-2.
Yeah.
They could wind up playing in that first round play.
Those North Hardin fans listening to this are gonna.
No, I didn't have my notes out in front, but
hit deep to center field.
Setting under it out there is Pruitt, puts it away, one away.
He hit that one well, but it was just right in there.
But you look at that, and then John Hardin will figure they're going to play Fort Knox, and then North, if they stay as they are and continue, they would play the winner of that game, and this game would determine a regional tournament.
That's true. Swing and a miss there on that one.
And you got one game to go to the regional tournament. You look at it that way.
That's right.
Man, everybody's eligible to pitch. Everything can happen, and you just never know what happens.
Foul back. Well, we've seen, we know that North has about 3 pretty good pitchers. So, they have the hitting and seem to have the pitching to help them this year.
With the pitch counts on the pitchers and innings and pitch counts and everything, you need probably that was a heck of a try over there by Francis, and that ball was just spun away. That's going to go as a hit, but swinging, just dying down there, and almost one of those things you might just feel it, but then it still wouldn't have him at first. Nobody could cover that.
No,
so
I don't think so.
We're going to get a runner here also for Piles.
Number 33 coming in there to run for Piles. That would be Tyler Sharp.
Okay. Sharp in the pinch run.
And Adams at plate. He's hit into fielder's choice and called out on strikes.
Down low.
Ground to first.
And all Francis do, he didn't have a play at second, so he's going to step on first and get that. It'll be a ground ball to 3 unassisted.
Gets that second out. Brings up Moberly, who has singled and flied to left.
Yep. So 2 runners in scoring position. Put these on the plate and we keep playing.
Keep on playing. Wood does a good job of getting out there and blocking those pitches in the dirt. Definitely one of the better catchers in the swing and a miss.
Fooled him on that one.
21.
Single to right field his last time up.
Ground
hard hit.
Oh, and gets by And they're going to go. They're going to score the 2.
Absolutely. Put the ball in play. That's what you have to do. I'm going to show that as an error.
He kind of stepped back from it.
E5, but guess what? You're on base. And 2 runs scored.
2 runs scored. That's what.
2 runs scored, we play some more.
That's what you have to do. Put the bat on the ball. You never know what's going to happen. So.
Well, here's Luke Logan. Hit by a pitch his last time up.
Swing and a miss on that pitch. Looked like it was low outside corner. Another swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and E-Town has just scored 2 runs. A hit in the hole. A great diving stop by Haley, but that's all he could do was stop it. It was in the hole. Had no play at second base, so it's a single for Luke Logan.
Brandon Parsons, catcher.
And he has flied to right and grounded to second.
And we're going to get a trip to the mound here. And that's going to be it for Dylan Bland.
We'll bring in number 18, who is Kevin Wheeler, according to my roster.
I'm showing that as Kevin Wheeler, Jr. So we get a new pitcher. Parsons will face him.
Oh, we have a, looks like a submariner here.
Yeah, we saw Wheeler pitch a little bit.
Yes.
He throws from side and down.
One thing it does, it gives your batter a different look at the ball. Both the movement and the motion of the pitcher.
Yes, it does.
While he's warming up, let me run through our sponsors then. We have live Channel 1 programming sponsored by West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at bugabug.com. And Bluegrass Cellular, most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. Those are the 3 that I did not get a while ago.
First pitch from Wheeler is a call strike.
One and one.
The key is to watch the ball,
Yeah.
not the motion.
Hit into right field for a hit going. And he bobbled it, so. Okay. So Parsons on second base.
Be a single and an error on the right
That's
field.
what I thought. If he had not bobbled it, he would have held him to first.
Yeah, another run across the plate.
Scored.
And Logan gets around to third.
So runners, Parsons got the second. Runners at second and third now with Eli Brown. And he gets hit by a pitch.
So they're loaded up. And that's the 8th batter. Here's Camden Williams, the 9th batter of the inning. Panthers put some runs on the board.
Battling back.
Battling, exactly. 3 runs across. We just said you had to get
2 to keep it going. Foul, back out of play over the parking lot.
Brandon Parsons did a good job of hitting. He threw that ball that broke outside, and he hit it to right field, right where he's supposed to do that. And
Yeah, went right down the line.
And there's another one the
And
same
that
way.
one's to right field.
1 run's going to score. 2 runs score.
Okay. And that was a single. Right field, 2 runs in.
Logan and Parsons score. Eli Brown's over at third. And Williams gets a single.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Makes it now 13-7. And there's still 2 out. Good scoop over there by
Francis, yeah.
Nolan Francis. There would have been 2 more runs if that got past him. Okay, 5-3 on the out.
5-3, the 10th batter, and Brandenburg hit it hard, but for E-Town, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what you have, Coach?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right.
5 runs, and now I can go back here and see if I can count a single. A single, that's 2. A single, 3, 4. 2 hit batters and an error.
That's what I have. 4 singles, hit batter, error. So scores down 13-7. And Central will send up
Bibb.
Bibb, Yates, and Jones in the
Okay.
6th inning. And they went down 1, 2, 3 with the number 2, 3, 4 hitters last time. We want to recognize our young people working in the truck and on the cameras with Dale. We have Jordan Shive, a senior from Central Hardin. Amina Softic, a sophomore from Central Hardin. Mackenzie Sebastian, a sophomore at Central Hardin. Sierra Bayazin, a freshman from Central Hardin. And Evan McClure, a junior from Central Hardin. Under the supervision and direction and help of Mr. Dale Miggs. And we're about to get this game in, I think.
Well, it's trying to cloud up again, but the cool weather may keep the rain away, though. It's the thing. It's not as warm.
But we are in the 6th inning.
6th inning, so we'll see where it gets to. It's an official game now.
Right.
If they can get it in the books. And I think if one thing among anything, E-Town getting 5 runs, I think that's just good to come back and say, hey, we're not going to roll over. And
That's right.
as much Central didn't put them away as you want to go out there and say, get this thing over with, get them out and do what you want to do. So
Press 2 balls. He set them down last inning on a fly ball to left, a pop up to short, and a fly ball to right. Behind, 3 balls, no strikes. It's really tougher to pitch from behind. Your only choices are to throw it over the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. He got that one on the outside corner. And he hit that one deep into left, over that left fielder's head to the fence. And he will be at second base with a stand-up double.
Jack Bibb.
He's 2 for 4, a home run and a double with a fly to center and a fly to third base.
Hit that one right down the line, and one hopped into the fence. He was on a line drive. No way he didn't catch it. That's Moberly was going in a hurry, and we saw him make a long run a while ago to make a catch. So it wasn't.
But that one, that fly ball was a lot higher than this
Yeah.
one.
Here's Carson Yates.
Pitch is high and away. 1 ball.
Yates, Jones on deck. Nolan Francis in the hole.
And Yates has struck out, flied, popped to third, and walked and scored a run. Two balls, no strikes. Bibb is at second base in the top of the 6th inning. Ball 3. Ball 4, and Yates takes the base on balls, 4 pitches. I know we've had some pretty good weather here, and the teams are beginning to get in, several games. So as it warms up a little more, although I figure we're still going to have a little cool weather. My blackberries haven't bloomed yet.
Mine haven't bloomed, but they're leaved out. That's
yeah. But, as they get in more consistently, temperatures in the 70s or so, they'll get ready for district tournament.
Now we had dogwood winter over the weekend.
Yeah.
Now you get blackberry winter.
Cooper Jones, who has a single, struck out and grounded to first.
Foul ball, just barely foul.
Yeah.
Hit in fair territory going down the line, but bounced foul going by first base.
Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike.
Has to be over the base. Tried it again.
Almost identical spot.
6 inches closer to the line, but it
2-2.
And Mr. Piles is playing where he can get to that line, too.
Yeah. Ball. Full count now, 3-2. Pitch is high.
Yeah.
Ball 4. So, base on ball, a double and 2 base on balls, loads of bases. Nolan Francis coming up. He had a single in his last at bat. He also walked and scored a run and flied to right field, and looks like we may have a change coming up here for E-Town.
Number 12.
Okay, let me see.
We've got
Presta's going out, and I can't see the.
Saw 12 coming out. That would be, let me see if I can.
Yeah, I believe it is. Number 12.
That's good if I've got one in my book here, so.
Oh, Hendricks Thomas is what I've got.
Okay.
And that's true. He's an 8th grader.
There we go. That's who we've got, Hendricks Thomas.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Thomas.
Hendricks Thomas. No, we're okay.
Getting little showers again, trying to pick up. So Thomas, an 8th grader.
Mm-hmm.
Big fellow.
Yes, he is. He will definitely grow into this position as he matures through the next 4 years.
Well, he's going to come in with no outs and the bases loaded here in the 6th. The score is 13-7. Central trying to get something going here again. If they can put 4 on the board, they can make E-Town have to come back and make a big inning, but they've got to do that. That's the thing. You don't.
Yep.
So
every pitch.
Nolan Francis is going to face him. Bases loaded, no place to put him. Pruitt's on deck. Big lanky right-hander. And umpires will advise him, and look, bases are loaded, no outs, that's where you are. So
tough place here to bring this young 8th grader into.
I was reading an article, someone about relief pitching said he didn't worry about where the runners came from when he got there. His job was go in and get them out when he went in. He said he couldn't do anything about that.
That's right.
He could do what he could do on the mound, and it's get with it. And hard ground ball and through.
Goes past. One.
Yeah.
They have one run in. Bases are still loaded. That would be error.
I don't know if he touched it. He was there to put his glove down. I would say I'm going to go E5, and somebody might change that around.
Well, since we're not official, but
he had time to go over and get his glove down, but
Yeah.
he didn't get to the ball. So
no, he could have. If he could have just blocked it and got a force at third base.
there's
That
a
was
ball up.
Good play there.
One and over there, double
Two,
play.
Double play.
Run scored. So Yates comes in to score, but on Pruitt's
She's
ground
4
ball.
to 6 to 3.
4-6-3, and they get
They get Francis on the 4 to 6.
he's the first out.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's
Yep.
2, and the runner moved to third is Cooper Jones. Here's Skylar Lucas.
Strike. So, Mr. Thomas has come in here, Dan, and gotten 2 out. Like you said, he couldn't do anything about the ones that were on base, but
No, but you get pitcher's best friend out there. The double play is well handled.
that's right.
I thought Brandenburg was just going to take it all himself there, but he made a flip, and with Logan coming across the bag and good arm, he had no problem completing it.
Ball strike for 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the ball out in front of him. Logan took it on the run coming across that base. Just boom, boom. Just like you practice every day.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen at practice.
That one hung outside. 2 and 2. We have Bibb at third base. No, excuse me. Cooper Jones.
Yeah, Jones is third.
Pitch outside again. Parson did a good job. Blocked it right there in the dirt.
Heidelman on deck.
And Lucas says, okay. I guess I'll stay here for another pitch. Full count, 3 and 2, 2 out. We are in the top of the 6th inning. And, okay. Brown came up with that one, made a good play.
Right across goes
5 to 3.
5 to 3. The third out. Central had a double, a walk, an error,
Error.
and a field of choice, but they get 2 runs on 1 hit.
Makes it 15 to 7. And for the Panthers, they will have Cade Bailey, Ryan Piles, and Caleb Adams coming to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning.
This is an HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank, all making this possible. And we have Mr. Wheeler back on for his next inning of work here. Wheeler came in and gave up a single and a single and another single. And,
Yeah.
let's see, that's,
4 singles.
but got out of the inning there. Finally with a 5 to 3 put out.
Strike off that outside corner. Cade Bailey, the DH for Panthers, hitting in the number 3 slot. And hits it deep, but way foul.
Well, going out of play.
Well, it did stay in the park. I thought it was out too.
The wind has died a little bit up there in Hardin outfield.
Yeah. Yeah, it's these little flags are blowing a little bit, but not much.
Well,
And the big flag out in the outfield's not doing much movement at all. Ground short.
ball. Hardin up. Got the throw. Right on the money.
6-3.
Here in the 6th inning, it's 15-7 Central Hardin. Central trying to put it all away with a 10-run rule, but the Panthers exploded with 5 runs there in the 5th inning to keep this one going.
And Ryan Piles comes to the plate and drives the second. Oh, error on Lucas. I was going to say, young man's hit the ball well. He has 2 hits and a base on balls before this error of the second base. He hit that one right on the nose.
Here's Caleb Adams, starting pitcher of the game. And just kind of turns into that one. Slow pitch, and he's on base with a hit batter.
So with 1 out, there are now 2 on base.
Hey, 5 more and you got a game. And number 5 is up there, Jacob Moberly.
Pitch is outside.
Moberly singled and flew out to the left and was on with an error. And we thank the mayor for coming by to see us.
We do. Foul ball. Boy, that one's
Just-
down the line, but it's
Well, now, listen, they've had a couple of hits down that line because he's been throwing that little breaking pitch to the outside corner, and then tried to pull it. They've hit it down the line. It's got a little scouting there, knowing what they're doing, and hit the pitch where it's at. Don't try to make something happen with it.
pitch outside.
Throw to second, but not going to get Piles back there. It rolls in the center, but backed up by Pruitt. And there's a wet baseball.
Yeah, roll out through that grass. See, Central has the boys down in the ball, down in the warm-up
Yeah, got a couple down there.
bullpen. 3 balls and 1 strike. I would say this pitch right here might determine whether Mr. Wheeler foul back.
2 on. 1 out here. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 15-7 the score.
And line to short.
Couldn't turn it. Ball was hit, but Heidelman went 6-4 to 3, but they didn't get the 3 out of it. So we get a
Fielder's choice.
fielder's choice.
Get the runner in front of him. Second out. And that will bring up Luke Logan.
Put runners at now at first and third. Logan with a single up his last time up.
Soft blooper, and
Caught the ball.
Francis got that ball running away from him.
And turning, and he turned twice, and that was some catch.
Yes, it was.
I'll tell you what, I don't know who was more surprised, people watching or Francis.
But that was a really good play.
It was a nice catch, but you know what? He hustled all the way, but
He was focused on that. He had to be.
and he got his glove there, and just that was.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to be in for a hit, but Logan just popped just over first, and Francis was able to run back and catch it over his shoulder.
Had no hits. I had an error, a hit batsman, and that's where we left the 2 on. And no runs.
And we are coming up to the top of the 7th.
And it'll be Heidelman, Bryant, and Wood as the scheduled hitter. And let's see, Mr. Thomas is going back out to the mound there. Hendricks Thomas back on the mound.
And we again will identify our sponsors for this HCEC-TV student production. Division of Hardin County Schools. Our special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And weather permitting, we will be back with you Tuesday at Central Hardin, and then Thursday at John Hardin for 2 baseball games.
Yeah, we haven't been to John Hardin this year.
we-
Looking.
And they have.
We have live coverage over there now. We
Yep, they have the
got all
ability
the
to
hookups, and that's nice. We'll be happy to.
plug us in, plug us up, and turn us out.
Yeah, we do that. And who knows, it may be snowing by next week.
Well, they have mentioned snow, but they were talking about in Michigan and Wisconsin.
There's a call strike there. Well, but last Saturday morning, the funny thing, I look on TV, and up in Shelby County, it's snowing.
I know.
Big roundhouse curve. It just looks like it's not going to be there and drops right in.
This young man will be a strong pitcher before he gets out of high school, Dan. He's going to have the size. Nope, that one was way too high.
That gets your attention now. You can throw it on the outside there.
Up the middle. So a single for Austin Heidemann, and that gives him
3 hits.
3 hits for the day. And the base on balls. So he's only been out 1 time, scored 3 runs. Brings up Ethan Bryant, who grounded to short this last time. And hit that one in the hole. Shortstop was moving towards second.
Well, base hit, and I'll tell you what, Heidelman with its speed did not stop at second. He just kept going and not looking for it. The cutoff man cut the ball. Had he let it go through, it looked like it was on the base, and then when he cut it, he tried to make a quick throw.
And Brown couldn't handle it. So that puts runners at second and third now with no one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Tyler Wood. Plate, and Wood has no hits today. He has been on base twice with a base on balls and an error. And fouls that one back.
Yeah. Bryant goes to second on the error on the throw from the shortstop. That lets him go down to second. But it looked like the throw was on the base, and he cut it, and I don't know whether he was told to cut it or he didn't know it was going. And still may have had a chance at the throw been close.
That was a good block there by Parsons. He got out and kept that ball in front of him.
Yeah, he's been in the dirt a little bit there tonight, but it has to be hard. He's working the catching position, but he's working with the pitchers that are not there. Yeah, I mean they're not
right.
Know how to, and he's had to dig a lot of balls out, but that's tough. You're working with them and learning. And,
he's had a lot of pitches in the dirt, but he's done a great job getting down there with them.
Well, that's what you want. Get in there and dig it out.
One of the more underrated positions. Typically, people just don't A lot of people don't understand how important that catcher is, blocking every pitch that comes in there. Foul down the third baseline. If he doesn't stop it, runners on, it's just like a single.
Yeah. It's, the
Pitch high and away.
the catcher's game changed with the hinge mitt.
Yes, it did.
Now, my gracious, used to be a big round piece of leather with a hole in the middle and no pocket. That's it. I mean, it's.
And Johnny Bench had a big influence on the way
Yes.
catchers catch down with that.
That hinge mitt, more like a. You don't understand that having a hole in the middle. There's nothing to grasp the ball. All you can do is knock it down with the old mitts. Then you put the hinge in there and let you scoop it, and more like a first baseman's mitt.
It is.
And but it changed defensively the way you can catch. And
Yeah,
things you
because
can
they
do.
always had to try to use that.
Right, you had to
other
block
hand
it.
and try to trap it in there.
Well, you weren't going to catch it in the dirt in that mitt unless it bounced right in the center of it. Folks, we're talking about a 16-inch circle of leather with a little hole where the baseball is going.
All strike. So Wood goes down looking.
And the thing was, the old catcher's mitt had padding except one place where the ball went. There's no padding. It had to go in the mitt and stick there. And
It's interesting to see some of those old gloves and mitts in Hall of Fame at Cooperstown.
And the seams on the baseball changed over the year.
Yes.
And it's
Tighten them up.
tighten them up a little bit. You can throw a curve a little bit more. That used to throw fastballs about it.
I would say that Mr. Thomas here is going to have a heck of an overhand curveball, sinker ball in the next year or so. He has already thrown several pretty nice ones. He's not consistent with it, but lined into left field for another hit. Another run comes in for the Bruins. Runners at first and third again. That's 3 hits and 1 strikeout. Brings up Carson Yates.
Yates has struck out, walked, and walked. Scored a couple of times. Pitch is high. Lead over there with Jack Bibb. Bibb's had a pretty good game, too.
Yes, he has.
Double singled and went long ball. He's up and going. Throw down is high.
Stolen base.
And that was pretty well off the pitcher. He had a big jump on the pitcher. And Carson came up throwing through it right to second base, but it was
a little high and late too.
A little high, but there's
single shot into left field.
And it bobbles it.
Doesn't go very far, but far enough to allow another run. So a single for Yates.
2 runs to score.
2 runs in. And that brings up Cooper Jones.
Outside or low, I couldn't figure out which one. I don't think it was high, but Jones today has struck out, singled, and walked, and grounded out.
Two balls, no strike. You got 1 out, a runner at first base, and 3 runs in. Strike right there. Wasn't what he wanted.
Good pitch on the knees
It
outside.
was.
And he's looking for something to pull. And
Something up just a little higher than that.
pull that one right at first. Good job. Again,
Yep.
down there by Piles.
He dropped that one and 3U. He's put Jones out 2 times on unassisted plays.
Yes.
And we'll bring up number 22, Nolan Francis.
Gates moved down to second. Francis has walked. Had a fly to right. Single. Bit on with an error.
Foul, that one out of play.
And you think this is the 5th time some of these people are hitting, 4th time.
Yeah, this is number 5.
Yeah. A lot of runs in the game.
Ball.
Yeah, we had some walks back there in the inning. Those add up a few
Yes.
times at bat. It moves that lineup around.
Yeah, they sure do.
5 at bats. That's a good season for some people. Get to pad that average, you can get a lot of hits there. That's what it is.
Well, especially like who was it here? Heideman's got 1, 2, 3 hits out of 4 official at bats.
Bibbs had 3 hits.
Bibbs got 3 hits.
There's a ball that could be, and is, put away by Adams. And
F9.
for 3 outs, I'm showing a single, 4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 runs. Is that what you had?
We can still count, can't we?
I'm not sure anymore. Mr. Howell went down and turned the lights on for us down there. We appreciate that. He knew we couldn't see down here, so.
So the bottom of the 7th inning, the score is 19-7.
But the Panthers will bat here in the 7th.
They get the bat because
Kept it going. Now they'll have to score enough runs to win or keep it going. Parsons, Brown, and Williams are the scheduled hitters. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and thank our sponsors and our kiddos here real quick because we'll running long tonight, so we'll go away from this one when it's over here. But again, thanking sponsors. This is an HCEC-TV student production division, Hardin County Schools. And special thanks to live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And to our crew, Evan McClure, Sierra Jason, and Mackenzie Sebastian, Amina Soptic, and Jordan Shive, our senior editor down there, taking care of everything. And Jordan's been with us all our games, so.
Yeah, I think so.
I just listen, take orders when I get here.
Ground ball is short on the first pitch. And 1 pitch, 1 down.
Dale Mings, our director and everything. So that goes
6-3.
6-3, 1 out here in the 7th.
That brings up Eli Brown. Chopper, foul. The 1 strike. Foul ball, 2 strikes. Hit that one hard past third base, but it was foul. And Wheeler's ahead, 0-2. Hit sharply into left field. So Brown singles into left.
His second hit.
His second hit.
Hit by pitch, so he's been on 2 of 3 at bats. Hit by pitch, 2 singles, and struck out.
And
So
we go back to the top of the order. I know Coach is always happy to see that number 8, 7, 8, 9 guys come through with 2 or 3 hits because it puts them on base for the top of the order. Camden Williams lead off, takes a call strike, and Camden got on an error in the first, walked in the second, grounded to short, then got a single in the fifth in that inning, and pops this
Big
one up.
pop-up. Francis calls it at first, and is going to be able to put it away. Second out. Brown holds at first, couldn't go any place on it. Here is Spencer Brandenburg. Singled, lined out to second, hit by a pitch, scored a run.
And for these young people watching this game, Dan, they probably didn't pay attention to it, but Kevin Wheeler
Covered
was
first
at
base.
first base.
Just
That
where he's
pop
supposed
up in there, that's right.
right where he needed to be. And we saw earlier when Wood went down, backed up to play at second, and we
Ground ball to second base.
going to go to first.
Lucas over to first. 4-3.
4-3.
And up. One hit.
So I'm going to show, help me out here. For Central, they had 18 runs on 13 hits. For Elizabethtown, 7 runs on 10 hits. And final score we have here is Elizabethtown falls to Central Hardin 18-7. But guess what? Could have been over earlier, but E-Town battled back, made them go the extra inning.
They scored 5 runs in that inning. We said they had to have 2.
Yeah, they came back and did that fine. And a little bit of rain delay, and with real thanks to our crew for being able to get things moved around quickly.
And get this game in.
Get it in. We're going to be with you next Tuesday from over at
Central Hardin.
We're going to be at Central. And
yeah.
John Hardin's at
30th,
Central Hardin.
John Hardin will be at Central Hardin, and then Thursday, North Hardin at John Hardin.
Okay, final score from Ron Myers Field here at Elizabethtown High School. Central Hardin 18, Elizabethtown 7. Thanks for joining with us. Thanks for all our great staff here that did their work tonight for us. Thanks for the hospitality. Join us next week.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remember to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating, what the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.